Hey, good morning, Premier Colin DeMello from Global News. Just on a separate subject, the subject of your personal cell phone that you use for government business. Global News has been trying for a long time to get a snapshot of 1 week of your phone call records, and the government has been fighting back for many months now, escalating this fight with us. Why are you so afraid of releasing your personal cell phone records?
You know, Colin, good question. For years, my brother, myself, my dad, my nephew, we do business a little differently. When was the last time people could literally pick up the phone and call the Premier or text me, don't call me, it's quicker, and get an actual call back? I have helped thousands and thousands of people on issues you can't even think of, that I couldn't even think of, on personal health issues, on everything from cutting someone's bushes. I don't care if it's municipal, provincial, or a federal issue. I try to help them. But there's one thing that I always guarantee them, and they're always nervous. Even the LCBO workers were nervous. Don't use my name. I'm telling you in confidence. But let me tell you something. Those are confidential conversations. I help people about their health, about other personal issues they're facing, and they do not want that out in the public. That's sacred. When you call an elected official's office, it's no different than calling anyone who's elected. Would you want your conversation be put public? The answer is no. Just imagine if every single politician made their personal conversations with their constituents public. It would be a disaster. There'd be zero trust. They'd never call an elected official for help because they know the whole world would know their conversation. So that's the reason. It's very simple. It's about confidentiality and trust with your constituents.
But these conversations are not always happening with constituents. I mean, during the pandemic, you had told us all that you had had conversations with the CEOs of big companies. You handed out your cell phone number at the Pearson International Airport. You handed out your cell phone number at the U.S.-Canada Summit recently. You handed out your cell phone number at the Ontario Real Estate Conference. I mean, those are not necessarily your constituents, or they might not be constituents of this province at all. As the Premier of Ontario, don't you feel like you have a higher standard to set here, that your conversations with a CEO of a company should be part of the public record? Maybe not the subject of the conversation, but the fact that you had the call with them.
Let me be very clear. Any call that comes into any constituency office, anywhere, municipally, provincially, or federally, needs to be confidential. They talk about private issues about their family, about other issues. They need to stay confidential. It's as simple as that. I come out here, I do press conferences, you can ask me anything. But I'm not going to start throwing out names in the conversations of people that I talk to. I'm not going to throw out names of the endless hundreds of LCBO workers that I've talked to. I've given them my word, and I'm going to make sure that stays confidence. And every person out there, I can guarantee you, you call me, you have a personal issue about anything, it's going to stay confidential. And I'm going to do everything I can to help you. I've helped thousands of people over the number of years. That's the way the Fords do business. You call us directly, we get back to you. And again, I want to apologize for the people I haven't been able to get back to because the calls are just overwhelming right now.
Thank you for coming.
That's great. Thank you so much. Let's get a deal. Let's get back to work and make the workers happy and make the people of Ontario happy. Thank you, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.